Good morning. I know you can't really see me. It is 5 a.m. and we're going to town. We're going to go to Burney. So I'm about 6-something miles away, so it takes me 3 hours of hiking. Maybe a little bit longer with a teeny bit of night hike as the sun rises, as you can see in the background. And so yeah, I got my headlamp. It's not super strong, but it should be strong enough. And then we're gonna get to town and get some breakfast. Yay! So it's 5:30 a.m. and it's pretty bright out. And I'm loving this a lot, actually. Catching the sunrise, feeling like I'm getting something accomplished. Being up before anybody else and hiking. I forgot how much I miss like really early morning hiking. The only downside is soak blazing a little bit, getting all the spider webs. But yeah, this is so much fun right now. I don't know if I'll think it's fun if I consistently do it, but I'm gonna have to in the future for a little while. Just get miles in. Yeah, it's just, I really like it a lot. I need to do it more often. Catch the sunrise and watching the world wake up. About 5 miles to town. Next waypoint is a creek tent site thing. One of the reasons why I got up so early and I'll probably get to the road around 8 something is because the town has a taxi service. So I'm just going to call a taxi to get in and not have to worry about hitching and everything. At least that's the plan. And I'm excited to get some town food and get laundry done and all that stuff. Also, I forgot to mention that yesterday was my biggest hiking day so far. I did 25.6 miles. That's crazy. But now that I know I can do like 25.6 miles by like 7-ish, it'll be like 6-ish if I get up and out of camp by 5 potentially. I'm just like excited because that'll help me out in the long run if I can do it consistently. Look at these new flowers, they're pretty cool. They're like purple and white-ish. I'm near a hydroelectric dam, so that's kind of neat. I'm about to cross some water, I think, or hike next to some water. The creek is in like 0.2. And then I cross the bridge in 0.9, so that'd be cool. You can hear the water flowing. That's pretty cool. But I gotta get over this and try to hop on that rock or something. Some of them are really purple. And some of them are blue instead of the white. And then we got even like pink ones here. So that's pretty cool. This flower has a lot of different colors. And then there's the white and purple ones over here. And then now we have these ones. That's pretty neat. Got some tracks and trail. We've got some deer. And then it has a baby. And then I don't know what the bird prints are, exactly what bird that is, but whatever it was walking along here for quite a bit. Maybe a quail or something. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we're right next to the other part of the dam with a bunch of chutes and stuff as they process the water. But you can like really hear all the birds. All the geese and all the jays and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm also filming a lot more this morning than I thought I would for 6 miles. Oh man, I kind of hope I get to see the fawn. Because it's like regular sized deer prints and then itty bitty little ones. But I think it might be too early in the morning to see them on trail. Found a deer. But it's across the way. And it's looking at me as I'm looking at it. Scared a crane and some ducks on accident. Also, look at these plants. Those are kind of neat. They also bloom a bit too. You can see all the bugs in the air. I think a lot of them are mosquitoes or gnats. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what I can see with my eye with the sun. Isn't that crazy? There's so many of them. Look, there's pelicans. Well, this is neat, at least to me. Look at this kind of moss. It's just hanging from the trees. That's kind of cool. Cookie Tin is getting a ride with the cop into town. He offered me to, but I already called the taxi and I don't want to make the guy, you know, like rush around his house for nothing. So I might regret it later, depending on how fast this guy can get here. Breakfast time. And they give you a pin and they have you put where you're from on their maps and like which country and stuff you're from. I'm gonna not use this map. I'm gonna do this map. Says I'm from America, but that's pretty cool. We actually have a hiker boss who's from Estonia, and then Flamethrower is originally from Lithuania, and so that's kind of neat. Oh, there's one person that was from South Africa at one point a couple years ago, and a few from South America a couple of years ago. How I know it's a couple of years ago is the binder that she has, this sign tells us what color the flags are for each year. So 2023 right now is orange. So I don't really like wearing hats, but I got this visor thing because the gnats and mosquitoes are getting a little bad. So I'm gonna have to probably start wearing my head net in the next few weeks or days. So yeah, interesting. And then I got a rechargeable headlamp I'm gonna test out. I was trying to look up how many lumens my current headlamp is. And the internet doesn't work very well unless you're on Wi-Fi somewhere here. Like the cell service, Verizon, isn't strong enough to do internet. So I can make phone calls though. See, I'm gonna quick look that up, just make sure like it's high enough. Otherwise I'm just gonna return it and switch it out with a higher lumen battery one. So, adventurous day. I just got back from the grocery store. I got some prepackaged food there because all the restaurants in Burney have closed down. There is everybody that's a local is trying to get their butt to a grocery store right now to buy bottled water. The residents got a notice a couple hours ago that the tap water in town is contaminated with E. coli. And there's a boil notice. So if you want to drink any of the tap water, you have to boil it first. In the cases of hikers, thank God, we all have water filters, so we could technically filter the tap water and be fine. But I personally just bought a bunch of soda. I'm addicted to soda, so when I get in town, that's like the first thing I want to get. And I have a little bit of Gatorade too. But the downside is no town food at all. And like that's one of the reasons why we come into town is for town food. So I got myself chicken pot pie. It's like really huge. I got a salad. Got some, I eat these at home. I like this one a lot. And I got a chicken Alfredo thing I can put in the microwave to cook for later when I get hungrier. Yeah, it's like 4 something o'clock. I also have a bunch of grapes to eat. So like I have plenty of food. It's just town food is one of the things that we really want. And so I was trying to get more town foody things. I did get breakfast this morning at the restaurant before anybody was notified about the issue. I had a soda there from their soda machine, so I think I should be fine. I did brush my teeth with the tap water, but I haven't consumed any like tap water directly, so I should be completely fine. I also went to the church where there's a church in Burney where a lot of hikers hang out, and I let all those hikers know. I was like, I don't mean to be a bearer of bad news or like fear monger or anything, but the water's contaminated. I wanted to let them know. And the priest, I believe, or someone that works there had no idea. And I was like, I don't want to be whatever, but I read the official notice, like at the thirst store, the woman had it. I read it. I was like, but you can double check, like the water's contaminated. So I just wanted to let the hikers know. And so he did. He double checked it. He also confirmed that it was true with me. So yeah, it's been interesting because like there's a few things that we want in town, and the major ones is completely done. But right now I'm gonna relax and get some food in me and maybe work on some socials. It's really late today. Town tours took up so much of my time. Normally I zero to catch up on social media, but I can't do that anymore. I can't zero every time I go into a town if I want to try to finish this trail. If I was only trying to finish from here to the border, I could do it. But if I'm trying to actually like do the Sierras in the section I skipped, I can't zero. Pretty much until I'm done. So anyways, I'm gonna get going and I'm gonna get eating.